Hi, Wendy here from wendybottrell.com, and today we're going to talk about the idea of choosing real organic food to reduce chemicals in your body for your best life. And this month we have been sharing a few articles and ideas on how to live a more holistic lifestyle, and today we just want to take that a step further and just share some ideas on eating real organic, life-affirming foods to help you reduce toxins, to live more holistically. And yesterday we wrote about cleaning with natural cleaners to eliminate toxins from your home. And today we want to share, to eliminate toxins from your body, to feel better and live more vibrantly. As you begin, learning to live more natural and holistic life, you're going to be more aware of what you put into your body. So many processed foods contain chemical, additives, MSG, and so many more ingredients that you don't want to digest, and really are completely unnecessary. That's why eating real organic, life-affirming food at each meal is recommended so often. The easiest way to do this is simply by making your meals at home with real organic food cooked in your own kitchen. For many of us, this might be a challenge when we get started, partly because we're living in a society that has lost the art of home cooking, and partly because our senses, our taste, is out of practice from eating and enjoying the pleasures of real organic food. And that may sound a little bit silly, but once you give yourself a chance to practice eating real food on a regular basis, you will begin to notice the tastes are magnificent. And one of the reasons in modern society that we're not noticing is because of the types of food additives. And if you're looking closely at the ingredients in any processed food you eat, there are some ingredients that you really don't want to be consuming. High fructose corn syrup, for one. There's no reason to ever need to buy something with high fructose corn syrup. This type of additive makes food sweeter and is even used in foods you wouldn't need to sweeten. For example, some store-bought pre-made cold-cut sandwiches contain high fructose corn syrup, even though if you're eating that sandwich, if it was, if you were making a sliced ham that you made, roast beef, you may want to use natural ingredients like cranberries or apples, obviously organic. Nitrites and nitrates, these are often found again in deli meats and other processed meats. It's a type of preservative that's going to keep the food fresher longer, as well as giving it the salty flavor that you may want. The problem is it's been linked to all sorts of health disease, and just in general, it's not healthy or a necessary additive. Food coloring. Lastly, look out for artificial food coloring in your food. It's another unnecessary ingredient often used in processed food. And it does change the color and brightness to the food to make it look more appealing, make it look like maybe what a real food might look like, but there's no reason to ingest this type of food. You might see ingredients on the food label, yellow 6 or red 40, which are just food dyes. When do you want to consider organic and choose organic food? So now that you have a bit of an understanding on chemicals and artificial ingredients that might be used in processed, some call it frankenfood, now's the time to start considering eating a real organic food diet. Real food is life-affirming. It's it's the best for your body. And it does mean going organic. We need to eat organic foods. Some of the reasons and things to start with is to think about, and something we learned about when we began this journey is they're called the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. And it was a real help for us to understand that some real foods have more pesticides than others. And what we did is start by eliminating the Dirty Dozen. I'll put the link in the show notes. And this is the list that includes 12 fruits and vegetables that contain more pesticides. And if you can purchase these organic, it's really highly recommended. They include spinach, kale, strawberries, grapes, cherries, peaches, apples, nectarines, celery, pears, potatoes, and tomatoes. And highly recommend to make the choice to use organic for those. Now there's also the Clean 15. When we started, we weren't as strict on buying just organic. Over time, however, we have made the choice to get most of our food from our local farmer who grow organic and biodynamic foods. And what we like about this choice is we are in a co-op, we get the foods delivered to our door, and it just makes it so easy to eat a higher quality organic real food diet. Now you also want to consider your eggs, meat, and fish. So, obviously beyond produce, it's a good idea to go organic, farm fresh, pasture raised with things like your egg, meat, poultry, and fish. And we get all of our food from local farmers or from stores that are selling organic meats and eggs. One of the things we hear all the time is organic is more expensive. So, there's a number of ways to afford to make the change to a real organic food diet. Buy in season at your local farmer's market or local roadside farms. If we take a drive to the country, we do our best to try and stop and buy something from the local farmers. Again, we always ask if it's organic, and if it's not on the Clean 15, then we just won't buy it. But and then you can also look for sales or promotions either through your local farmer, at the supermarket, or even online and at co-ops. As I say, we get our fruits and vegetables through a local organic co-op, and but we do, during the winter time, we do look for the promotions. Really, at the end of the day, it's up to you if you feel it's important to improve your diet. For many individuals in our modern world, just eating more fruits and veggies will help to improve how you feel. So no matter where you are right now with the foods you're eating, the big message we'd like to share is to eat better. Eat more fruits and vegetables at each meal. Consider eliminating as many chemicals in the foods that you eat as possible. Make food purchases where there's no packaging, no food labels, and a shorter shelf life. These will be the life-affirming foods that will get you on that journey and moving toward a holistic lifestyle. Be sure to share your comments below. Get in touch with us if we can help. Subscribe to our newsletter. I'm Wendy, wendybottrell.com. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.